My friends out there, yes, in digital land, my friends out there, how important is trust to you? And how important is trust, not just to the things you know, but new things coming into your life? Well, Spinner is building this significant brand recognition here in North America, well known all over Europe, but here in the US. And we want to talk today with the head engineers at Spinner to talk about the importance of trust and then connecting with you through the engineering world. Brian, I'm going to start with you. You've been doing this quite a while. The whole world of manufacturing knows you. What does trust mean to you when we're talking to clients out there?
Well, trust is when you have a problem and you give us a call and we take care of it in a short amount of time. You don't want to be waiting months for help for engineering projects, because you have customers. Our customers have their customers, and they need to be helped.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And Craig, I'm going to segue to you now. And a lot of people, to be fair, outside of manufacturing, they'll go to Amazon and they'll look at reviews and they'll read the reviews and go,
sure.
well, I could spend $40 or $100. But we're talking machines here, right? And if something is new to me, like maybe Spinner might be for some of the folks out there, when it comes to that trust and understanding of a brand new machine that's going to cost potentially hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, where does engineering come in to make sure that the folks out there can be taken care of?
We do our best to make sure that the customer's project stays on task, comes out the best way that that customer is looking for it to come out, and to the quality that they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great answer, and that's what everyone wants to hear, right? Is that we're able to do that. They want to be sure that when they get that machine, and we've talked service and support before, but when they get that machine, that maybe their third shift that is just there pushing buttons, if something happens, that you're going to be there for them, doesn't it?
Right, exactly.
And what about new projects? And Tony, don't worry, I'll get to you in just a minute. But what about new projects, Craig? When someone says, oh my gosh, I got this new thing, I want to win this bid, I got to win, it's going to do great things for my shop, but I need your help, your engineering expertise. You have all years and years of experience. What is that connection like with the customer?
You know, it gets a little interesting sometimes. Some of these projects are, you look at them and go, how in the world am I going to do this thing? And we put our heads together, come up with a good solid answer that we can come up with and present to the customer, and something that is viable.
Yeah, viable is important. Tony, you and I have known each other for a long time. We even share the same name. My original name was David, but I started calling myself Tony because I thought you were so cool. You are known, and your career as I've known you has been in this machine behind me, these turning centers, these flexible, multitasking. I mean, the creativity must go into this. When you're working with customers and clients out there and you have these jobs, do you see a connection as well when you do something for them, when you help them reduce cycle times by minutes and sometimes even hours if we're moving it from machine to machine and popping it onto one machine? What does that mean to your customers and clients when you can come in and truly help them?
Well, they are, number one, they're very happy to save money because they're more efficient. And they trust us because we tell them the truth. You know, in my end of what I do is I'm the one, if I tell them this machine can do this,
I better be able to do it, right?
You know, and that's been what I've been using since I started working on this. I've been doing this because if I'm going to do it, I put myself in the shoes of the operator, of the third shift operator, or somebody who's very experienced setting it up. So they got to learn how the machine is working. So I make sure that everything is spelled out. And once they see what we provide them, then they really start trusting us. And sometimes we get jobs that we know that the machine is not the best solution for what they want to do. So we tell them honestly, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, this other machine, and even if we don't have something that can make it, we direct them the right way, and that's when they really give you their trust.
Brother, solid answer.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to come back to you for this closing statement. Just as Spinner as a family, right? We are creating this brand recognition. We know their success. You have a company, Northland, who's now on their third machine because that success is so good. Right. Do you have any messages you can share with everyone watching right now, just to let them know we're here to stay, we're here for you, right. And this is a team along with all the other folks at Spinner that can be a part of their family as well?
Right, and this isn't our whole team.
Right.
We have one more engineer. We have 3 engineers on staff, plus me, who pretends to be an engineer. And we got a call yesterday morning. He was on a plane last night, and he's in Texas right now helping our
Perfect
customers.
example.
That's what we do, because we're in the middle of a show. If a customer needs us, we're there. If they have a project, we got it.
Brian,
I'm not gonna lie.
perfect example, as Tony said. Craig, thank you for all this. Tony, Brian,
welcome.
You're all three really a pleasure to speak with. Guys, I hope this connects with you as well. Service and support, engineering, sales, of course. This is what the family is like, and we want you to understand how important it is that Spinner is not just out there trying to sell a machine and then run away again. They have a team that's growing quickly to make sure you're taken care of in the long run as well. Thank you all for watching, and we appreciate your time. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here and sharing your stories.
Absolutely.